Hello, Morgan Knoll here with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We're located about 30 minutes north of Denver off I-25. Today I am bringing you a trailer that came in. It's going to be a 2019 Cimarron Norstar 7-horse gooseneck, and it is a used trailer. But we'll go ahead and get started. It's a really nice trainer setup on this trailer, tack room, separation from the dressing room. You'll see it as we go through. I absolutely love the setup of this trailer. But right here in the front, we've got our adjustable coupler, so we can move that up and down and get you riding as level as possible. Our safety chains, and then on this other side, you've got your battery breakaway. And then down below here, we've got our hydraulic jack, and that is controlled off a little system right up here. And then in this box, we've got a battery, and that battery runs our hydraulic jack. And then this trailer is actually equipped with air ride suspension, so that's going to run the air ride suspension as well. And then if you're not hooked up to a truck and need to run some lights in here, you can use this battery to do so. So that flips up, and then right here in the corner is going to be your air ride suspension. That's your compressor right there, and your how you turn it on and off, raise and lower, and all that stuff. And then down there we've got a full-size spare tire. So in this trailer, we did a 53-inch gooseneck drop. So that is from here down to the floor of the trailer. And in doing so, that allows more trucks to be able to get underneath it and make sure they're riding level and still have enough play between the truck and the trailer. And that way, if you're going over a big bump or something, you're not, hitting your truck bed with the trailer. So having that 53-inch drop gives you 4 to 5 inches more than standard what's on the market right now. So over here is our trainer tack setup. So we've got the 2 big doors that open up. Each door has bridle hooks on them with the carpet behind. That carpet behind is going to help alleviate some of that swishing and swaying that the bridles will do when you're driving. So in turn, it's going to keep your trailer in better condition and then keep the bridles in better condition as well. And then each door also has a brush box, which is really handy just to keep your stuff that you use fairly often in. I always keep my brushes, hoof pick, fly spray, stuff like that in there, and that way I can just grab it real quick and go and not have to reach into the trailer to find it. We've got 2 steps, so each step is going to help out big time. You're not having to walk up and over this little lip right here to get into the tack room. You can stand on the step and be able to, maneuver a little bit easier and stuff. So up there in the tack room, currently we've got 8 saddle racks, 4 on each side, and then in the middle we've got a blanket tree. So you've got, I believe there's 10 on this one, but these are all adjustable and movable. So if you wanted to put some saddle racks on this middle post, you could do so. If you wanted to put some blanket poles on those outside ones, you could do so. That's a nice thing, is that they're completely adjustable. If you've got, like cutting saddles have the bigger horns, or roping saddles, being able to move those saddle racks up and down and give you some more space between each one helps out big time. And then on the walls, you do have some more bridle hooks, and I don't know about you, but I've got a bunch of bridles that, you start with one and then you move the horse up into the next one. So having plenty of bridle space just comes in handy big time, and make sure you have enough space to hang everything. And then this one actually is equipped with a roof vent up in the top. So push it forward, it'll help draw that air in a little bit. Push it back, help draw that air out, and just keep some ventilation in there. If you do have some sweaty horse blankets, whatnot in there, just having that ventilation go through helps out big time. So nice tack setup on this one. Plenty of space in there to be able to, fit quite a bit of stuff. And then over here on the hip side of the trailer, we've got 2 LED lights. So you've got 2 bright ones, and there was one in the tack room too. I apologize, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, we do have 2 on each side, so that way if you're tied up outside, you're able to tack or untack in the dark easier. Just more ease and comfort for you and your horses. And then this trailer, we equipped it with drop downs on every other on this trailer. So you got drop down bus window, and that's just to help keep that airflow going through the trailer, keep it a little more open and airy for them, and overall riding comfort for them. So like I said earlier, we got 2 8,000-pound air ride axles, and those are Dexter air ride axles. So that air ride, it's going to be a rubber torsion with an airbag on top. So the ride for your horses and their joints, and how it helps, you know, keep them comfortable longer on those longer hauls, and just keeps them in better shape when they get to a show or you get to where you're going. They're not going to be as sore from riding in that trailer because they're going to have a lighter and easier ride being on that air ride. And then the other thing that's really nice about air ride, if for some reason a line is to pop or a bag is to pop or something, you can actually dump that air out and just ride on the rubber torsion, get to where you need to go before you can get it fixed. And then we paired this with the 17.5-inch wheels, and then you got your Continental tires on there. So up above you'll see the hay rack. So this one comes equipped with the hay rack, be able to keep some, you know, hay with you, take some hay with you, take some grain, I mean, whatever you need to do to bring what you need to bring with you wherever you're going. Having that extra storage space up there just helps out big time. So then on the rear, we've got the ladder right here, and that's an easy angle ladder. So this actually pops up. Let's see here. There we go. And then comes back down, and then depending on what angle you're at with the ramp, will depend on how far out you can come. And that way it just makes it easier trying to get up there to the roof and everything. You're able to go at an angle instead of trying to go straight up the side of the trailer. So then that just pops back up really easy and pops into place. So we've got our one big back door with the ramp coming down, and then you do have a light up above too for that door. So if you're loading or unloading in the dark, once again, just having lights just comes in handy big time for safety and everything for the horses. So coming in here, you see, seems really long, but it is a 7-horse, so got plenty of horses you can fit in here. Currently, we don't have any pads on this trailer, but if that's something you'd want to add or something you would need, we can definitely do that in our service department here. They do a fantastic job. And then this first divider, we've got the stud stall, so that goes all the way down to the floor. I like the versatility of having a stud stall in a trailer, just for the fact you can use it for one, a stud. Can't, you know, get to the mares if you got to park a mare next to them or gelding or something, keep him a little more confined to himself. For two, somebody that steps on, a horse that steps on another horse where they can't grab their balance as easily and they're coming underneath the divider and stepping on their neighbor, having that stud stall there is going to help prevent some of that, because instead of going underneath that divider, they're going to hit that side. And then the other thing I really like about having the stud stall, you are able to use it for storage. So let's say you only got to take a few horses with you, but you want to take more hay, more grain, you know, a muck bucket, whatever you need. You can put it in there, and then it's not going to be rolling back underneath the other horse's legs, because you do have that stud stall coming down. So then each divider is equipped with a manger, except for that first one where the stud stall's at. You'll see from the other side that's got an escape door on it. But each other one has a manger, and then so your feed bunk up above, and you got your storage down below. So when we get to the other side of the trailer, I'll show you. And I'm just going to shut these up so you guys can see how this trailer looks with all these closed. And too bad we don't have some horses in it, because that would be pretty sweet. But going all the way down, just close them up. And I don't know if you see how easy I am closing these dividers right now, but for me, I've got young horses, so this is a big one. To be able to just push a horse's hip over and get them into place and not have to worry about getting a pin set into place or something like that, just being able to use your hip, push it over, it's in place. So that comes in handy big time. I absolutely love the latches that Cimarron uses on their dividers. So let's come all the way back. You saw some LED lights in there, so those LED lights are going to help once again in the dark. And then each stall does have a roof vent too. So those roof vents push forward and they push backward, like I said, in the tack room. So they're going to help either draw that air in or draw it back out and just keep that continual airflow going over the horses' heads and backs. So your Cimarron trailers are going to be an all aluminum construction. You've got one of the strongest upright posts on the market, one of the strongest flooring on the market, with the center every 4 inches. And that's a big one for me because, you know, your horse, they're expensive. You want them to be riding and have a good ride. And having a center every 4 inches, unless you have a horse with very small feet or a pony, they're going to be standing on a support no matter where they're at in this trailer. So that's a really big one for me. And then in here you also get standard on the Cimarron trailers, a 1/2 inch thick insulated honeycomb fiberglass roof. And that's got an R3 thermal value on it, so it's a little more heat regulating, so warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer. And then a big plus for us here on the Front Range, it's dent and hail resistant up to about a golf ball size hail. So having that just helps out big time, and you can definitely tell a difference when you go into a Cimarron versus another brand trailer that doesn't have an insulated roof. In the summer or in the winter, just the temperature, it's crazy. So over here on the head side of the trailer, we've got drop downs on all 7 stalls, including that escape door. I'll show you when we're done here. I'll close that up. So drop downs, get your extra airflow going through and all that. And then the nice thing, you can lift and pull this down, and that way if you have to offer water, you have to offer feed while you're going somewhere, you don't have to come through the back of the trailer and risk or worry about someone getting out or getting on the road, getting injured, whatnot. So being able to do that and just hop up on the side rail, throw some extra feed in there, throw them a bucket of water, helps out big time. And then being able to just lift it and then back up, super easy. So I'm gonna close a couple of these real quick, and that way you can see the mangers down below. So mangers, underneath those feed bunks, you've got storage all the way down. And right now we did rinse it out, so it is a little bit wet in there, and you can probably see a little bit of water marks. But this is storage all the way down. We've got plenty of doors too, so that you are able to access. So you don't have to crawl in there, get half in there up to your waist and try to grab something from the very back. Just having multiple doors, I mean, they go all the way down this trailer, just helps out big time. So all the way down, even over that last one, but we got that door open, so I didn't want to shut it. And then you do have a broom closet. So these broom closets, I love them because they take up that wasted space that's right here in the stall area, and you're getting plenty of storage space for doing so. You'll notice that this is tapered just a little. When we taper this broom closet like this, you're able to fit your buckets in here. Before, when we were just doing it straight, your buckets would have a harder time fitting. So doing that little bit of an angle on it, you're able to fit buckets in there easier. And then you do have some more bridle hooks as well. So plenty of space for bridles and storage and all of that. So people going down the road pretty often, this trailer would be very handy to have. So then up here on the escape door, show that one real quick. So your escape door closes, and then you'll see that we've got the drop down window on the escape door. So that way this first horse is gonna have the drop down and the airflow still, just doesn't have the feed bunk or the manger below. But you do have that capability of having that storage space in that first stall if needed. And then over here, we've got our dressing room entrance. So that separation between the tack room, dressing room, I love this setup just because I've got a lot of tack, so having that big of a tack room would be fantastic. And then having the separated dressing room, if you're at a show and you want to keep your show clothes clean until you're about to go in the pen, being able to keep them on this side and out of the way, and kind of use this as a little, area to hang out too, comes in handy. And then you got a brush box down below, and in here, I'm not gonna hop up in there because it's a little bit smaller with the camera, but we've got our boot box. So boot box opens up, you've got plenty of storage in there, doubles as a bench that you can sit on, put your boots on, and then also, well, I guess triples as a step to get up into your gooseneck area. So up in that gooseneck area, you've got extra storage space for you up there. I mean, plenty of space to put things in there, whatever you need to do. If you need to throw a mattress up there in a pinch, you probably could do that as well, just having that extra space. And then you did see as you walked in, there is a shelf with the clothes bar down below, so that you're able to hang whatever you need to hang, show clothes anything. And that shelf actually has a lip on it too. And that way, stuff isn't gonna be rolling or falling out of there while you're driving. So that is your dressing room right there. So this trailer, we're gonna be sitting at 7 feet 6 inches wide. We're sitting at 7 feet 4 inches tall. We have an on the floor length of 32 feet 3 inches. And then we have an empty weight of 9,120 pounds. So definitely double check tow ratings, make sure your truck vehicle is be able to tow this around fully loaded with horses and everything. So this is a 2019 Cimarron Norstar 7-horse gooseneck. Stock number we've got on it's going to be 5U220524, and that's 5U220524. Again, it's a used 2019 Cimarron Norstar 7-horse gooseneck. If you click the link below, you'll pop over to this one on our website, and then you could also browse our new and used inventory on there, see what we've got on order and coming in. Or if you're looking to build something, you can reach out as well. You can call or text my cell phone, and that's 970-218-5996. You can call my desk phone at 303-684-3451, or shoot me an email at Morgan, and that's morgan.knoll, KNOLL, at transwest.com. I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to doing business, and I hope you have a great day.